Hello my dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Diksha Karnataka. I am Ankit Sir, bringing you today complete subject analysis for mathematics for KCET 2025. In this video, we're going to discuss in detail chapter-wise weightage for KCET mathematics. Also, we'll discuss chapter-wise the topics which are deleted from the portions. So very important video, because if you are taking up this challenge, you should know what are you up against. So be with me till end. And let's complete this analysis in a very short time. So let's start with the video. First, we'll discuss about exam pattern. What exactly is the exam pattern for KCET? As you already know, we have this exam in offline format. So exam will be conducted pen and paper mode. You'll have 80 minutes for every slot. You'll have each slot of 80 minutes. In that, you'll have 4 slots for students going for biology, mathematics, physics and chemistry. Each paper will have 60 questions carrying 60 marks, right? And in that you'll have this examination. What is the best part of this? That there will be no negative marking. So you can target to solve almost all the questions. Do not leave any questions in the upcoming examination. So make sure that you practice more and more mock tests so that your speed gets better and you are able to solve maximum number of questions during examination. Since no negative marking, take advantage of it, right? So this is conducted by your KEA, Karnataka Examination Authority, all right? The exam will be taken over 2 days of time. For the first day, you'll have biology and mathematics. For the second day, you'll have physics and chemistry, okay? As you already know, what happens in your KCET mathematics examination. From here onwards, we'll talk about just mathematics, okay? Be with our channel to get to know about chemistry, physics and biology as well. The complete video for the subject-wise analysis will be coming on the same YouTube channel. Okay, so let's start with mathematics. So as you know, from the PU2 syllabus, 40 to 45 questions comes in your KCET examination. So PU2 syllabus has to be given maximum priority. You have to get really good in the PU2 syllabus, since there are almost 40 to 45 questions coming in the examination and remaining comes from your PU1 syllabus. So now we will look into chapter-wise analysis of your previous year questions for KCET, and we will analyze the trend for this year. So how can we expect the questions to come for this year for both PU1 and PU2 chapters? Let's get into the video. Over here, so you can see all these chapters here are for PU1, okay? So if you see here, we have taken the questions from 2024 to 2019 and how the trend has gone. So this will include the topics which have been dropped in our syllabus, okay? So if you look at sets, even though it's a big chapter, it has on an average of 1 question coming every year. So you can expect 1 question this year as well. Relation and functions, you can expect on an average of 2 to 3 questions in the coming 2025 KCET. All right, trigonometric functions, even though the question says only 1, okay, you can see here it used to be 4. Why the drastic drop in the number of questions? Because some topic has been removed. So for that, you watch the coming slides of the video. So only 1 question is coming from this year. From this 2024 year, 23 also, only 1 question, and you can expect only 1 question this year as well, maximum of 2. But why this trend? And still, why this chapter is very important? For me, this chapter is one of the most important chapter of your entire syllabus. Why? Because in the coming chapters of calculus, okay, this trigonometry will play the foundation. So you must know every single concept given in your textbook for this chapter. So this becomes very important chapter, even though only 1 question is coming. Moving on, this chapter is removed, okay? Principle of mathematical induction is not there anymore for you. You can see there is no question been asked here as well. Complex number and quadratic equation, some parts have been dropped, but you can see consistently they have asked 1 question from this chapter, complex numbers. Linear inequality, you can expect again 1 question. Graphical method has been removed. You will see this in the coming slides. So linear inequality, you can expect 1 question. Permutation and combination. Now this chapter, you can expect an average of 1 question for the coming KCET, but this also is an important chapter. I'll tell you why. You have application of PNC in binomial theorem, also in probability, and probability is in both years, PU1 and PU2. So you have application of permutation and combination in 3 chapters, okay, and actually the chapter itself, so it becomes an important chapter even though there's only one question coming from the trend of your previous year question papers. Okay, sequence and series, you can expect an average of 2 questions coming from here. Some part of this chapter has also been dropped, you'll see in the coming slides. Straight lines, even though this is a big chapter, okay, this is a very big chapter for coordinate geometry, but it has only one question coming every year. Almost every year you can see one question is coming, okay, so you can expect one question in straight line as well. Okay, very interesting chapter, easy to understand, lot of definitions, lot of concepts are there, formulas are there, so most of the time they ask straightforward questions, just little bit change in the definition, change in the statement they will give, you can score 1 mark there very easily. So straight line, part of your PU portions. Moving on, again from here you will still have these many chapters to cover in PU1. Conic section, very simple chapter, right? All the questions are almost straightforward. So conic section, you can expect one question this year as well. Okay, you can see every year they have asked one question only. In 21-22 they didn't ask any question. All right, introduction to 3D, small chapter, small unit, one question every year they are asking on an average. If they are asking, they don't ask more than one, but very important chapter. Why? Because you have vectors coming, you have 3D geometry in 12th, okay, in PU2, and if you don't have this concept with you, then those chapters will become very challenging. So even though small chapter, only one question coming from here, but becomes significant. So pay attention here. And why I'm saying even 4 chapters which is coming one question significant, because this is KCET, no negative marking. What is our goal? To score out marks. Maximum number of questions has to be attempted, so we cannot leave any question here. If you want to get into top tier colleges, you must score highest in mathematics, and for that none of the chapters are important, even though one question also counts. Okay, so mathematics, okay, this chapter, limits and derivatives, you can expect one question or maximum of 2 questions. So last year they gave only one, but actually on an average, if you see the trend, 2 questions there is from limits. Actually they are not difficult, because if you have good grasp on functions, you should be able to solve limits question very easily. Derivatives, don't need to worry about it, because this is learnt in very detail and lot of questions are coming in from derivatives from differentiation of 12th PUC, okay, or part 2 of PUC. But limits, these 2 questions becomes very important and very easy also, so make sure you have that in your preparation when you are going for your KCET 2025. Mathematical reasoning is again cut off completely from your portions, it's not there. Statistics, big chapter, lot of calculation, but there is only 1 mark question coming from every year, so you can expect one question on stats in the coming KCET as well. Probability, one question from part 1, this is only part 1, so if you include the probability of both the years, then it becomes a significant chapter and an easy one also. Okay, so make sure that you have that also with you when you're going for your exams. Now from here, these are the chapters for your PU2 bacha. These are chapters for your PU2. So this, as you already know, the weightage is more for PU2. So this is like, most important chapters for you in your KCET 2025. So I hope I will be able to complete this, and I should be able to, make sure that you are with me to understand this, that how important these chapters are, and you cannot miss out even one chapter from PU2. If you are missing one chapter from PU1, which you should not, okay, maybe acceptable, maybe you are lucky, no questions come from that topic, but PU2, every chapter has to be done 100%. You cannot miss out on even one chapter, one question from PU2 sector. Very good. So relation and functions, part 2. Why part 2, sir? Because part 1 is there in PU1, so thus added topics in this. Look at the trend, almost 3 questions every year has been asked. So you can expect 2 to 3 questions. You can expect 3 questions straightforward in the coming KCET as well. Okay, inverse trigonometric function. 2 questions are there, but this is more than 2 questions actually. The chapter is more important than just 2 questions, because this will also be playing role as a tool like trigonometric function in your calculus. So make sure you are very thorough with this chapter. You should know all the domains, all the graphs, all the working of simple problems, okay, and application of other functions in ITF. Now, matrices and determinant. Look at this. 7 question, 6 question, 6 question. Sir, why are you taking the same 2 plus 4, 2 plus 4, 4 plus 3? Because if you would like, you can consider this as 1 unit. Why 1 unit, sir? Because in determinant, lot of properties of matrices are present and we use it, okay? So on an average, 6 to 7 questions is coming from this unit. If not this, if you don't want to call this as 1 unit, you can call this as 2 chapters, but you can expect 6 to 7 questions from these 2 chapters. And you know it as well, these are very simple questions, okay? If you are actually thorough with the concepts of this chapter, you should be able to solve these questions very simply and pretty fast, okay? So make sure that I would prefer that you complete these chapters very fast. Matrix and determinant, like vector and 3D, simple chapters based on definition. Question is also straightforward. Make sure that you are prepared with this in the beginning itself. Okay, moving on of the remaining of PU2 chapters. Okay, again the analysis is from 19 to 24 papers. This here completely from here to here is calculus, right? Look at the number of questions here. 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. So many questions are coming from calculus. Calculus has the biggest weightage, right, in your KCET. Now, if you look at continuity differentiability, almost they have went up to 7 also they have asked. Okay, so you can expect actually 6 questions in continuity and differentiability. You can expect these many questions. Okay, AOD also you can expect 4 questions. Okay, on an average 4 questions they have asked. So 4 to 3 questions you can expect in application of derivatives, AOD. Integrals, again you can see 5 to 6 questions mandatory they are asking every year. They went ahead and asked 7 questions in 2020. Okay, so make sure you are very much prepared, very much clear with the concepts of integral, and this will happen only when, if you know relation and function very well, if you know all the domains, trigonometric function, ITF, this should be very, very, very clear, so that you are having no problem solving any questions coming from integral. 6 questions means 6 marks. That's very valuable. Okay, AOI also 2 questions you can expect to come in this KCET 2025. Differential equations, again you can see up to 5 questions they were asking. Why only 2 questions they asked last 2 years? Because some topics have been dropped. Okay, so we will discuss it in the coming slides. Anyway, so you can expect 2 questions on an average in differential equations as well. All right, vector algebra, look at this. Combine these 2 chapters, 9 questions. 9 questions in vector algebra and 3D. That's why I said introduction to 3D is very important chapter, because that gives you understanding the basics of these 2 chapters. Okay, it helps you a lot. 5 marks here. 5 marks is a lot, and very simple chapter, very, very, very simple chapter. Even all of you will agree with me. Not even one will not agree with me, because these 2 are simplest chapter ever. Straightforward concepts, straightforward questions also. Okay, no tricks in these 2. So 9 marks there. All right, linear programming, you can expect 1 question this year as well. Probability, look at this. Look at this number. How big is this number? 5 there on 1 to 2 marks in the PU1 makes 6 questions. And that's why I said PNC is very, very important. Permutation and combination is very important, because they have applications in probability, and it is a very big unit coming for your KCET 2025. So this makes your chapter-wise weightage complete. Let's move on to the next slides. Now we will go to the most important part, what not to study. This makes us happy, no? In the class, if I'm sitting and a teacher comes to me and says, some part of the portions coming exam is cut off, it brings a smile on my face, right? Okay, great, some things are cut off, I have to study less. So it's very important to know this. Deleted syllabus for your upcoming examination. Chapter-wise is taken from your official website. So for sets, what is cut off? Definition based on power set is cut off. Okay, practical problems on union and intersection is cut off. Very good thing that I've done here is, it's actually given by your official website, not that I have done. So this, they have done a page number analysis. So they've given on page number basis. So from this page number, this part is cut off. Unit wise, they've given 1.7, 1.12, okay, exercise 1.6. So they have given this. So whenever you are going through this PPT, keep a NCERT with you and cross-reference it. Mark everything accordingly so that you'll have no confusion, because this is a lot. Everything is there, every chapter. I can say one thing common about all of this is, everywhere you already know it, miscellaneous is cut off. Miscellaneous examples, miscellaneous exercise is cut off from the portions. It will not be coming. That is why it is called miscellaneous, right? So it is not there. See, miscellaneous exercises again cut off. One more thing, this is a deleted portions. This is not the portion which is there in your, which is coming for examination. This is these, all of these which is written over here for every chapter will be deleted portions. Great. So over here, practical problems on union and intersection is again cut off. Great. In the trigonometric functions, the equations are cut off. Okay. And simple application and proof of sine and cosine formula is also cut off. Okay. This chapter, as I said, full cut off. Principle of mathematical induction, whole chapter is removed. Moving on, complex number, these are all PU1 topics. Okay. Complex number, polar representation is cut off. So we don't have to write in the form of polar representation. Any question which is coming on polar representation is not there for a complex number. Also, square root of complex number is cut off. This is also not there. And again, you can go through the list. Exercise 5.6, example 11, okay. Then you have example 13, 15, 16, question 5, 8, 9 from the miscellaneous exercise are cut off. Okay. Linear inequality, the graphical solutions part of them is cut off. So this is not there. Graphical solution is not there. Okay, for a linear inequality. Also, the system of linear inequalities is also not there for you anymore. All reference to NCERT, obviously. Parameter theorem, general middle terms are cut off 8.3. Please reference it with your page number 167, 174, 175. Miscellaneous exercises, again, not there in your portions. Chapter 9, sequences and series. Okay, this is important. This is cut off, bacha. Sum of n terms of special series. Special series were there, no, for a sum. So those part are cut off from your portions. Okay. Sum of first square of natural numbers. Okay, like those questions. Special questions of a special, sum of special series questions are not part of your portion anymore. Okay. Again, this is repetitive. Miscellaneous exercise and examples are not there. I hope you can see it on the screen. I've tried to make it visible as much as possible. I hope it is visible. Okay. If not, take pause the video and make sure you take the screenshot or write it down or cross reference with your NCERT. All right. This is again PU1 portions. Straight lines. A lot of things are cut off. Check out here. So again, you can list out with page numbers with the reference to 10.2 to 0.4. Collinearity of 3 points. This is again cut off. Okay. Normal form of the straight line is cut off. General equation of a straight line is cut off. Miscellaneous exercise is again not there. This is equation of family of lines passing through intersection of two lines. This used to be a hectic topic, right? So this is again cut off from your portions. And important, shifting of origin is also not there anymore. Hope this is clear. Conic section, special cases of ellipse is cut off. Only this part, nothing else. So everything else is there in parabola, hyperbola and your circles. Nothing else cut off there. They're small chapters, easy chapters, formula based, easy chapters. Make sure that you work hard in that. Okay. Okay, introduction to 3D. Section formula is cut off, bacha. Section formula is not there anymore. And miscellaneous exercises also is not there, as we already know. Great. Mathematical reasoning, whole chapter is not there. Mathematical reasoning is cut off completely. Statistics, analysis of frequency distribution is not there, and miscellaneous part is not there. Probability, introduction and random experiment. Main part is random experiment is not there anymore. Okay, let's continue with the portions. Okay, now comes the PU2 portions. relation and functions. Let's see what is cut off. Composition of functions and invertible function, okay, is also not there anymore. Now they have given example numbers as well and question numbers based upon exercise. Those are also cut off. So if you see full pages here, page number 15, if you go, example 24 and 25 is cut off. Question number 23, 12 and 13 from page 26 is cut off, okay. Example 45, 49. So they have given questions as such. So in the detail, you can go cross check the questions and make sure that you don't have to do them again, okay. You don't have to do them for your KCET 2025 preparations, okay. This is for your relation and functions, okay. Inverse trigonometric function. In this, again, you don't have properties of ITF other than these. So these are there, these are part of the portion. Other than these, you don't have to write the general form for other ITF functions properties, okay. Now again, these are what list of questions from these page number reference. Please check the reference of these page number and the question number, which are not part of your syllabus anymore, okay. Matrices, elementary operations for the transformation, right? That used to be sometimes easy, sometimes difficult topic, is cut off from your portions now. Inverse of matrices, this also is cut off. Means using this, we used to find inverse of matrices, right? Using the transformations, we used to find inverse of matrices. That part also is cut off, okay. Great. Again, the same thing. Some examples they have mentioned here with the reference to page number. Please cross reference it, cross check it, and miscellaneous is also not there anymore. Determinants, simple basic properties 4.3, please refer it, is also not there anymore. Miscellaneous is not there. Cross check the question numbers with the page numbers, please, okay. Great. So after this, what happens is your NCERT will become colorful. So this is not there. Either you can use a highlighter or use a pencil, okay, because you cannot keep the numbers of questions written like that. You have to mark in the book only. So keep a marker or keep a pencil and mark it. Some sort of symbol you can use for the cutoff portions, okay. You can just cross the portions, whichever is either page is there or whatever it is, just cross it at one place. Don't make it very dirty, okay. Come on. Now calculus part, continuity and differentiability. What is cut off? Example numbers they have given. Mean value theorem. This is not there anymore. I think this was not there last year also, okay. And miscellaneous, example 44. Great. Exercise also is cut off. All right. AOD, tangent and normals is not there. 6.4. Cross reference the example 45, 46 with page number 236 and 238. Questions not there from miscellaneous exercise, okay. So basically concept wise, tangents and normals of 6.4 is cut off from your portions, okay. Integrals, you have this removed, okay. Geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral, that is not there. Comparison has been also removed with the differentiation. The comparison of differentiation and integration, that also has been removed. Type of integral 7.6.3. Definite integral as limit of a sum is also not there anymore, okay. Just to find definite integral now as a limit of a sum, that also is not there, okay. Now cross reference the other pointers with page numbers, please, and mark it cut off or deleted from your portions, okay. AOI, application of integrals. We have area of the region bounded by curve of a line 8.2.1, not there in your portion. Question 3 is also cut off from page 366. 6 to 11 also is not there in exercise 8.1. These many questions are cut off. Almost 6 questions, I guess, is cut off from there. Area between two curves also is not there. Then these are list of questions with examples, including the miscellaneous exercise, that has been cut off from page 373 to 376 and page 377 from the summary end. Differential equation, formation of differential equation whose general solution was given. This part is cut off, bacha. Okay, wherever we had the general solution given, you have to find the differential equation for that. That is not there anymore. And list of question which is also not there. Okay. Now vector in 3D, scalar triple product. This part, scalar triple product is not there, and coplanarity of 3 vectors. Coplanar form of 3 vector is also cut off. 3D, vector and 3D, right? Vector is done. 3D, relation between direction of cosines. So we used to find no components of a vector in 3D geometry, right? X, Y, Z. So relation between direction of cosine of a line is not there. Equation of a line passing through 2 given points. Question number 8 and 9, exercise 11.2. This is cut off. 11.6, plane 11.7, coplanarity of 2 lines. Okay, so all these points, 11.8, 11.9, 11.10, these are not part of your portion anymore. The questions are listed as it is. You can check 1, 2, 5, 7, 8 from miscellaneous exercise, not there as part of your portions. Anything else? Yeah, the last 2. So linear programming, different type of linear programming problems from 12.3, not there anymore. Okay, it was a small chapter anyway, things are cut off. So now limited type of questions can come from this chapter. So practice those kind of questions. Okay, we will practice with us in the mock series, and let's see, we'll try to score very good in this chapter. Small chapter, not that difficult, right? Probability. Okay, this was mentioned in the PU1 related portion also. Random variables is not there. Okay, and its distribution is also cut off. List of questions is given over here. 22, 23. Distribution of random variable, same thing was mentioned there. And mean of random variable is also cut off. These are cut off portions. Variance of a random variable, actually whatever has to deal with random variable, that is cut off. Now Bernoulli trials of binomial distribution also cut off. Now list of questions 34, 35, and the miscellaneous exercise is also not there anymore. I hope it clears your or this helps you in understanding your syllabus better. Make sure that you have this PDF with you when you cross-reference your NCERT, and have this clarity 100% that this is it. I don't want anything else to be prepared for. Have all of your syllabus listed it and work on it only. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. Be with us, subscribe to our channel Diksha Karnataka, and we will keep bringing you the informative and learning based video on your KCET 2025. See you in the next session. Thank you.